Hi, I'm Maria Langer, and I'm going to take you on a short flight with me and Justin, who's flying the helicopter. I'm going to be showing Justin a few of the orchards that will be responsible for drying during cherry season and give him a little cherry drying lesson. So hang on, and here we go.
So go head out, and then you're going to head up the canyon, but climb.
Okay.
Okie doke. Yep, just climb right on out. The good thing about being up on a pinnacle like that is that when you make your departure, you can use your airspeed to climb out.
Right.
You know, just dump it, and if you dip down, it's okay because you're going down. So this is part of Lapin Forest. And the trees are looking pretty scraggly, but I think he wants us to dry them all. And then I think on this side is where the Rainiers are. That would be in the map here. Hold on. Lapin Forest. Oh, that's the first one. Yeah, the blue is the Rainiers. So this one section, yeah, we'll go around it again. You'll see. Well, that house is new. A nice house down there. Yes, just keep going around.
Going around down this way?
Yeah, keep going around back to where we were.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the lower part of Lapin Forest. So we're looking at it this way.
Uh-huh.
This bottom corner here is the Rainiers. And they'll put reflective stuff under it. And then this other section here is the other kinds of cherries. So on the Rainiers, you want to just stay high.
Stay higher.
Yeah, that would be just this section right here.
Okay.
Okay, so then section 9, stay high here. We should be able to see, in fact, you can climb in a little more. So section 9 is 3 blocks.
Right.
So it's this one by this house. It's this one up here.
Okay.
And then it's the one up there. Okay, that's section 9. And they're really easy. There's some trees kind of close, you know, just stay away from the big trees. But yeah, it's very easy. And there's no Rainiers.
Right there too?
Yep, this is section 9. All this is section 9. This is the big block. And I don't think he has any preference on the order in drying, but if he does, if I say to you, start at the lowest block, I mean lowest meaning down there.
Right.
If I say start at the highest block, you know, or, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can see really good right here, OTR.
Yep.
And then, so, yeah, that section is cut out, so that's not.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
That's the one, yep, we were looking at.
Yep. Are you twisting the throttle? The throttle's doing something weird, I hear it.
No,
it's okay. All right. So the other thing is that a lot of new pilots will be holding the throttle so hard when they're doing it that they actually prevent the governor from doing its job.
Yeah,
so just be aware of that. So yeah, this is OTR, and then KDK goes, so OTR goes up where the road divider is. So let's climb up the hill. Okay, so this is all OTR here, KDK.
KDK, yep.
Now, the little section there at the top, that's part of Lapin Forest. That's that little piece of Lapin Forest that's adjacent to KDK. And then behind those little wind block trees, the short ones that are yellow on top, that's Rainiers. That's Rainiers, and then that's part of Lapin Forest in there. So this is Lapin Forest, that's Lapin Forest, this is KDK, this is KDK Rainiers, that's KDK Rainiers. And then back here around this pond is Lapin Forest. And by that other house, that's Lapin Forest too, but the trees are too small, so we're not drying that. And keep going around, go around the front of that house. When you go across here, is there wires? No, they took down the zip line. There used to be a zip line going across here, which if you tried to scoot across real quick and weren't paying attention, that could be a problem. So again, section 9, Lapin Forest. And then that's the shop. The shop belongs to Lappin Forest. You can see the wind. That's a nice wind indicator
Yeah,
right
there's
there
one.
for you.
Yep.
Yeah, try not to fly over the houses. And okay, so we're not going to dry any of the short stuff. That's all OTR that we're not going to dry. Okay, so now say you were coming in to dry, say you were going to come in to dry this stuff. So just for an example, we'll say you're going to dry OTR starting in that bottom corner. So now what you need, you're going to dry along with the rows. Would you mind if I showed you?
Yeah.
Okay,
go ahead.
so hold on, let me see. I'm not really good at flying from this seat.
All right.
Okay, I have the controls.
You have
Let me just get the feel here.
I'll stay on.
Let me just, yep, I got it. I'm just getting a feel here. Okay, so now say you're going to add a trim. I'm really not used to flying from this seat. So you come in, I usually, when I drew this orchard, I would come in from a distance.
Okay.
And then you want to slow down. You don't want to come in really fast and hot because then you run the risk of settling with power.
All right.
So you want to kind of come in slow. It feels really weird. Okay.
A little bit of right pedal.
Yeah.
There we go.
Am I making you nervous?
Nope.
And you come in slow, low, low, low. Little lower, little lower. Okay. So you're going to want to be around this height on the regular trees. And it feels really weird. So what you're going to do is, you see I'm going on an angle, and that's okay. You don't have to go straight up and down. You don't have to even turn. There's a big tree here, so I'm going to kind of go around it. I want to get as close to the end here as I can, but I don't want to get so close to those trees that I got to worry about it. So now I want to go down this row. Notice I skipped one. I don't want to be over this row, but I don't want to swing my tail out because there's that big tree back there. So I'm just going to go sideways a little till I feel comfortable, and then I'm going to swing my tail around, and I'm going to continue down this aisle. So I skipped one.
Right about like this pace.
Right around, yeah, your GPS, you want to be between 5 and 10 knots. I'm going high here because look at that stringer coming off the top of that tree. I don't want to chop one of those off with my tail, which I've done before. So and I was lucky because I didn't. So that's basically what you do. Now notice that we're going uphill here. We're going downhill while the rows are going uphill. So I'm flying at an angle. Now I don't have to worry about the trees behind me because they're all below me and that other tree's really far back. So I'm just going to go down a little to the end of this. And now I want to, theoretically what I would do is I want to do this row here. But the problem is if I do this row right here, I'm going to miss these trees. So I'm going to go all the way down to this road. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down this way in the middle because I want to get the maximum coverage. But I really don't want to go all the way down this row. I want to be in the next one over. But I don't want to leave these trees behind. So now I'm going to go where I really want to go. But I'm going downhill. So I got to go sideways to get the height I want. Otherwise, the tail road is going to be in the trees behind me. And then when I level off or start going uphill, then I can turn. And now I'm going to go uphill. My tail can be behind me. So you see the height I'm at?
Yeah.
And if you look out, you can see what the trees are doing. And you can see how far I get. I'm getting the ones on either side of us really good. And then the other ones, next rows over, I'm getting them okay.
Uh-huh. No, we
So
skip
then
this
now
row.
I'm doing this one. No, I skipped the one already, so now I'm doing this one. Yep, and if you want to take over, you want to try? You want me to pull up and try again? You can try from scratch. You want to take over from here?
We'll try this real quick.
Okay. I'm giving you the controls.
I have all 3 controls.
You have controls. I'm pulling off. Yep, and then you're going to start going uphill soon. So if you want, I mean, you can go sideways the whole time. Doesn't matter. Or you can straighten out and go uphill. So right now you're too high. So you'd want to, and every once in a while you might get high for whatever reason. You don't have to go back. Just try to get lower.
Try to get
And same
lower,
thing with
okay.
speed. Oh, I went too fast. Let me slow down. I don't have to go back and fix it. You know. You're basically hovering slow speed for hours on end, and that's the job. And then how you decide to cover the blocks is beyond you, whatever makes sense to you. So here you go. You see, now you're good, but yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to go sideways. You got to always remember your tail is way the heck back there. And some of these trees have stringers, although they don't look too bad this year. Yeah, this is looking good.
Take me a few times to get my niche.
What's going to happen is that you're like right now your brain's doing all these crazy things, saying, "Oh my God, look how low I am over trees," and "Oh, dead man's curve," blah blah blah, and so you're like probably a little panicky, and this is good that you want to go all the way to the end, but you don't have to go beyond the end.
Okay.
Some people will turn beyond the end. We're not trying anything out there, but you do want to make sure you hit the end. Yep. So you did that. You skipped this one. That's good. So now you're on this one. Yeah, now you're a little low. Now you're scaring me.
Am I?
It's funny because it's one thing when I do it when because it's especially when I'm sitting in that seat because I'm comfortable doing it. But I've come back with leaves on my skids. And then for Rainiers, you want to do the same thing, but you want to be 10 to 15 feet higher. So and you can even go a little faster over Rainiers.
Kind of like this, maybe.
Even higher.
Like that.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good Rainier height. And you just got to remember, it's just fruit. So you skip 2. You don't know if you know you skip 2.
Okay,
yep.
I thought I skipped 1. Sorry.
Yep.
Oop. Pop back over there.
Yep. And then it's most of the orchards. Like I'm probably gonna put Ben on this one if they call at the same time. Well, I'll put. Depends on who calls. I'm gonna try to give you the easy orchards. Don't tell them I said that, but I'm gonna try to give you the easy orchards because this is pretty new to you. Ben's been doing more. You gotta go all the way to the end though. All the way to the end. Yep. Yep, there you go. So you want to turn basically right over the last tree, unless there's an obstacle here, of course. And see, the cherries look light right now because they're just starting to get red at this orchard. It's a high altitude orchard. I'm not even sure if they're on contract yet. And then every once in a while, you can look at your GPS and you can see now, right now, your ground speed's only 4, so you can go faster than that. You want to stay between 5 and 10. And you'll get a feel for it. Some people, they'll say, you can be a little higher. Yeah. They'll say like a brisk walk, a little faster than that, like a jogging pace. Whatever we do that's at a jogging pace, I don't even remember. By the time this season's over, if you get a bunch of flying in, you'll be really good at hovering. This pond, boy, they let it really go to hell. Yeah, and then when I get to this one, I usually go right between them, and then I pick a row there, and
I'll pick one of these two.
Yeah, whatever. Depends on what a hurry. Well, it depends on how wet they are. If they're really wet, I'll do this one. If they're not that wet, I'll do that one. Whatever. If the trees aren't that wet, you can sometimes skip 2 rows. Or you can skip 2, and then the next one you skip 1, or whatever. You get a feel for it. So you got the hang of it. We could break off now. You don't have to keep doing it.
Okay.
All right. So depart. I don't know. However you want to depart. I usually, this is exactly what I do. I find a clear spot and I point my nose down and I just get the heck out of there. So that's it. So you have any questions?
No, I don't think so. I'm going to study the maps now that I have a pretty good...
You might want to, you know what you could do if you like walking, hiking, whatever, in the evening when it cools down, take a walk in the orchard. Take your GPS, take that with you, with the orchards on it, and then you can find out where the borders are and what's included. You can also see the obstacles close up. Don't go anywhere near the wind machines. And then watch out for wires. This one also has birdhouses in it. You see the birdhouse?
Oh, yeah.
There's one up there. There used to be one. Oh, there it is, over there. Yeah. So just watch out for that. And that's it.
Cool. You want to go back to the airport?
Yeah, please.